any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off of play action, Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions, trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Darnold now to throw. He's got Curse. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Super 66.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down throw. Gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on second down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Gone. Yeah, he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here we go. Blue landed.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down carry now for Corral. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Anuno's got it, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Set. Green, 39.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing again is Darnold. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Start left here.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Out of the gun. Gone. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A shotgun snap for gone. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Louis.
On 3rd down, it's West, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught by Crowell. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust your... and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Super 66. Now you won.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. But nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
All right, here we go.
Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, lift. 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 Switch. We're good. Starting left here.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Again they run with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Jets have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery. Gone. He can't get him down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. from the red zone now. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And it's a fumble. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are in for 6. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Darnold. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second down and 10, Darnold. And this is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that it get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's a new one. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
And you know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say,
touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now it's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Gone!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
12 line. Go. 180.
Here's Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs is going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Goff. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Darnold. Going underneath for Crowell. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Darnold on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Sam Darnold never lost on this field in college, 12-0 as a USC starter, but he trails here. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Starting left here.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Shell. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Like 20. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Brown. DC. 50 to Mike.
Goff now looks to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.